Good afternoon, everyone. It's July 17th, 2022, the next update video. As you can see, something big has changed. And that is, they got trimmed last week, which you'll see in the video that I filmed before this one. So last weekend on July 10th, I came out in the morning and I just trimmed all the growth back. The bubblegums got trimmed a whole lot because they grew the most. As you recall, they used to hang down here. And when you came to the side like this, you couldn't even see through there. They used to hang way down here. I cut everything back, even got back here and cleared it out, added some more soil. And I've been spraying for caterpillars preventatively now. As you can see though, since I last cut it, look at all of these flower buds. They're everywhere again, in big clusters. I'll take you over here now to the Jazzberry, which I trimmed a little less. Funny thing about it is now the Jazzberry looked the best. Did the same thing with the Jazzberry again. They used to hang down to about here. Cut them back, cut the tops, the sides, and I went underneath as well. Same thing with the Fuchsia, cut them back. The Paradise I cut back a whole lot because it had a lot of growth. You might recall they were hanging down to about there. Added a little more soil. And as you can see, there's a bunch of flower buds coming up everywhere. Lastly, the Silverberry. And as you can see from back here, I got a lot of that nasty looking, there was a lot of rotted leaves and everything. On all the window boxes, they looked like that. It had a lot of rotted growth for the last several months. So when I was reading about how to go around trimming these Supertunias back, I believe Proven Winners states on their website that you don't want to trim off more than 20%. And I don't really know what the science is behind that, but I trimmed off way more than 20%. In fact, with the bubblegums there, I probably trimmed off 80%. I mean, it was a massive amount. And it doesn't look like they've been hurt at all. It looks like they just want to grow even more and more and more. So I would personally recommend, it looks like what's working for me is do a much bigger trim than a smaller trim. Because again, just look at all these flower buds that are popping up. So right now I'm back to just fertilizing with the regular Proven Winners water soluble fertilizer. It's going to be every third watering. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fertilize the rest of July and into early August with the Proven Winners fertilizer. And once I run out, I'm going to go right to the bloom booster. And I'm going to do the bloom booster until the end of the growing season, basically until the first frost. Here's the back. I actually had to push the growth forward again with these bamboo sticks. You might recall I did that about a month ago. I had to do it again because it was pouring over. Added even more soil in there because there were some roots that were exposed. It's really starting to mound up over here with the Fuchsia. But not a whole lot to see because of course it was just trimmed. But in the previous video, you'll see a picture I took. I mounded up all the cuttings right here. There was a massive mountain. But what I can do is I'll take you in the backyard where I dumped all the cuttings. pretty big. So back here, you'll see where I dumped all of the Supertunia Vista trimmings, because I didn't know where else to put them. And we have some woods back here. All of that you see right there, that's from last week. It's everywhere and it's very thick. It's probably a foot thick in some areas. And I just threw it all back here and let nature do what it has to do. But again, just giving you an idea of how much was cut off. So anyway, it was about a 3-hour job to cut everything off. Took a long time. I did it in the morning time before any sun came out. And that'll be the only time I have to do it this season. And I would recommend that if you do have Supertunia Vistas and they are growing a whole lot and they're really leggy, you should probably start trimming them very soon. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. It's a shorter video because there's a lot less to see. But there's a video that I'm going to upload before this one that I filmed last week. So today I'll upload 2 videos. And for me, I'm personally excited to see the journey start all over again. But now these are mature plants, and they should grow much faster than they did when they were first planted. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you next weekend.